been in conversation with Mr. Bryant and Mrs. McBride regarding vehicles. Obviously, that's one of the biggest costs that we incur as far as the sheriff's office, all the time. It's been for years, is the cost of vehicles. Obviously, these guys and gals put a lot of miles on the vehicle, all over the county and wherever they have to go. But currently we have, Mr. Adams asked me yesterday, we have 57 positions. We currently have 54 cars. Currently there are 7 cars that are currently mileaged out, and that's above 130,000 miles, or will be well above 130,000 miles at the end of this fiscal year. There are 7 that are currently at that mileage. If we were to replace all 7 of those cars, then the question is, what would you be faced with next year? If all 7 of those cars were taken out of service and replaced, then we look at the next phase, we'd be faced with 6 more next year. It would be 130,000 or above in cars next year. When I took over, there were 2 vehicles that were on an enterprise lease, and that was costing the county $4,000 a month. Pretty much immediately terminated that. We had 6 K9 cars that were equipped for dogs, in which I'm not going to have 6 K9s by any means. So we were able to sell 2 of those cars to Nelson County, utilized that money and bought 2 used vehicles to put in place of where those enterprise rentals were being purchased at $4,000 a month. So we were able to terminate that and secure that up. We filled the 2 traffic positions that had been vacant for quite a while. As most of you all have said to me, and a lot of citizens had said they have seen the presence out on the highways doing the highway safety program. That was a very effective program for us before, and hopefully it will be again in helping to replace equipment and needed items for the guys to do their job and stay out of the pockets of the taxpayers. That's always been the benefit of the highway safety. We currently have 2 more K9 units that we are looking to sell. We're not going to put those units back in service. So as soon as we can get those up on eGov and see if we can get those 2 units gone, then we'll roll that funding into replacement. And several of you had asked about the inmate workforce. It was unknown to me when I took over that we were one of the vans and trailers had been total lost and was never replaced. But I'm not looking for you all to do that. Again, that program had always been funded through Highway Safety Program funds, and that's what my intention is to do again as soon as we see how we're coming along with that. The storage building there at the office has got several mowers and pieces of equipment that I understand are beyond repair. So I'm looking at that as well to get that program up and going. One of our biggest focuses, as soon as I can get a coordinator on staff to take care of that, is to try to get as much trash up around the county, because it's absolutely appalling to look at some of the side roads and the condition as far as trash along the roadway. So that will be one of the main focuses when we get that program up and going. Again, will be to look at this trash along the roadway. The vehicles are hard to get. That's one of the biggest issues right now, is just trying to find some. Ford is not accepting any more orders for 2024 at all. The next will be for 2025, and it's our understanding they're going to be significantly higher. But we have located a big.
Are you going to have any K9s in the county now?
Most we will ever have will be 2.
2?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that's sufficient?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm fully supportive of the $200,000. We have to have law enforcement on the road. We have to have